Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and we're just going to start this live today. This is a daily update for trading, what I've been doing, kind of trading Tron and kind of looking at the BTC and just looking at the overall kind of markets as well. So welcome to you everybody, good to have you here. And we're just going to jump over just now and see who's in, if there's anybody in. I don't know if there's anybody watching just now. Dean, good morning to you. Good to see you here, mate. And right, okay, so we'll just kind of start. We'll get a couple of people in just now. I'm starting a wee bit later this morning because I had a business kind of live that I had to do over on the Facebook group page. So I've been doing that just now, so I'm a wee bit later than normal. So I do apologise for that. Who else we've got? King Bavero is in. Good morning to you, buddy. Crypto Dread, what's up, man? What's up with you, Crypto? Good to see you here. Rachel Kent, hi to you. Good to see you here. Chris Winch, morning, mate. Good morning to you as well. And Lee Litecoin is saying, yo. So, what's been happening in the markets today? I'll give you a kind of trading update. I'm back in the game, by the way. I'm back in the game. Back in the Tron game, which is good. Oh, no, it's Coin Market. Coin Market, okay. So Bitcoin just literally dropped in the last couple of hours, to be honest, but it's on its way back up. We'll take a look at that. Okay, so overall market capitalization is 250 billion. It did go lower than that, to be honest, and we'll just see kind of where the low point was. Yeah, it's been lower than that actually, 240 billion it's saying there. So just looking at that, yeah, so it was, I think it was as low as 246 billion. It kind of went up a wee bit over the last kind of hour or two just now because Bitcoin price has gone back up, just literally just gone back up. And Bitcoin dominance has dropped ever so slightly to 45.1%. What does that mean? Because somebody was asking me what that means for the Bitcoin dominance. Basically, Bitcoin dominance is whereby if the Bitcoin dominance is really high, it means a lot of people are going into Bitcoin or buying into Bitcoin or trading their altcoins for Bitcoins. When the Bitcoin dominance is low, it means people are trading their Bitcoin to get back into altcoins. So if you see the Bitcoin dominance going down, you'll know people are getting into altcoins. If you see it going up, people are getting out of altcoins and going back into Bitcoin. So that's what the BTC dominance means. Somebody was asking about that the other day. So I hope that helps. I can't remember who it was. So I hope that helps. And what we're looking at here, no, we'll just leave that just now. And who are the winners this week? Or over the last 24 hours? So DigixDale, whenever BTC drops, whenever Bitcoin drops, DigixDale actually normally always goes up. So it's a good kind of hedge coin. To be honest, it's kind of worked in the past. It's doing well just now as well, up 13%. ELF is up, EOS is up, PivX, Ontology. I think Ontology is going to start to kind of swither just now. I can't see it rising a huge deal from here on in, but it's done brilliant over the last week or so. And a couple of others are up as well. There's not that many up, to be honest, because the Bitcoin price went down. And we'll just take a look at the Bitcoin chart. So, I'll tell you a story about this as well. So, Bitcoin as of 6:45 was sitting at 6,000, say 6,800, around about 6,800 mark. And then the arse fell out of it. And it dropped literally about $300 in the space. And this is the 15-minute chart. We'll go to the hour chart. In the space of an hour, within an hour, the arse fell out of it. Yeah, that's a 1 hour candle. So it dropped $300. It's kind of on its way back up again, but I don't know if it's just a short bounce or what's happening with it. So that wasn't good, to be honest. And I don't know what's driving that. I can't see any news just now. There might be news comes out, apart from India kind of cracking down on the crypto. But I don't see that to have a huge effect like that. Okay, so where is Tron just now? So we've got the Tronians in the house as well. Are we called Tronians now? I don't know if we're called Tronians. I think they had a new name for it. Just call us Tronians anyway. So Tron jumped up this morning as well. I got up at 4:30 this morning. I was kind of looking at the charts where I was. So with Tron, yesterday I managed to get back in. I managed to get back in yesterday. So I kind of got in at 595, but then Bitcoin the price started wobbling. So I got out again at 597, not with any kind of, it was only 2 Satoshi worth, so it wouldn't even paid the transaction fees, to be honest. So I got out at 597, and then Bitcoin has just been acting really weird this week, really weird. It's not kind of following any pattern. I think it's just trading sideways just now. So I started going back up. So I thought, shit, I want in the game of Tron. I don't want to be out of Tron too long. So I got back in at 600 yesterday, which was good. And then this morning, it kind of jumped up. It jumped up to about 648 or something. 648 at its peak. And I managed to get out of Tron at 636. So I've been trading Tron for about 4 or 5 trades, and I've made 1.1 Bitcoin just trading Tron. But remember, I lost out a potential 5 Bitcoin yesterday because of that big huge jump. And then I got out, as I said, at 636 and got back in at 617. But about 15 minutes after, I went to take my son down to the train station to give him a lift this morning. And when I came back, the arse had fallen out of Bitcoin. And the same with all the other altcoins. All the other altcoins followed suit, and same with Tron as well. So I'm still in the game. I'm in at 617 just now, and if I have to hold, that's cool. If I can't trade it, because there's no trading points for me at this point unless Bitcoin price goes back up. So I'm happy holding, but I'm in the game, and I've got 2.3 million, just over 2.3 million Tron, which is good. So I'm back in the game there. We'll just take a look at kind of Binance just now and see who the winners are. I always trade on Binance. Binance is really liquid. I really like it. DigixDale obviously at the top there at 17%. There's more coming up actually. So there's more going into kind of positive territory, which is good. So who else are the winners? Yo-Yo. I've never looked at Yo-Yo W. I don't know. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. I don't know if it's just one that's just came on. No, it's not. It's been on. I've just never kind of looked at it at all. Well, April. It came in. So I don't know if anybody knows about that or if they're trading that. But it's been kind of up and down. Poet as well is kind of going up. I actually looked at that to see if I could get in, but it wasn't liquid enough. Because when I came out of Tron, I thought, okay, I'm going to do one of the other trades, another trade. And I was going to buy 3 million Poet, but if you look here, there's not enough people selling, to be honest, which is a good sign, I suppose. But I'd have to buy kind of 30 Satoshis above just to get 3 million. So I didn't go into it, so I'm just going to keep on trading Tron. Engine's another one. Engine coin is kind of going up as well. This morning, certainly, it's about 10%. PivX is doing well over the last couple of days, which is good. I like PivX. I'm not in it, but I do like it. I like the project. EOS is doing really well. It's gone up from 68,000 up to 88,000. Come back down a wee bit with a Bitcoin price drop, but there's a few. See where ONT is just now, if that's slowing down. It's slowing down a wee bit, not that much. I thought it would drop more, to be honest. Ontology, I know it's a good project, but 29 to 28,000 up to 40,000, you could have made a good, up to 45,000, you could have made a good profit there if you're into Ontology, and I know a lot of people are, to be honest. Okay, I'll go to a few comments. Rachel Kent is just saying, Steve. All right, you said hi, Sevi. At the beginning, I just see that. Barak, welcome back. Thank you very much. Burak, sorry, is it Burak? Welcome back. Dean, US tax season caused much of the drop, I reckon. Ah, right, 6th of April. This is the kind of end of the financial tax year in the UK as well, or the start of the new financial kind of tax year as well. So that, I don't know why it would just be in 1 hour. It just kind of suddenly dropped. It was strange. They dropped $300, but I can't see any news. I'm just going to check the news actually, just to see if there's any. I'll go to CoinDesk, see what they're saying. No, there's no news that would kind of. SEC chief touts benefits of crypto regulation. XRP ICO. It's on whether Ripple likes it or not. Spain's tax authorities seek crypto usernames and bank accounts. So they're really, the government and the banks are really kind of cracking down on us, which is, it's a pain. It's a pain in the arse. Mike and Bitcoin Cash is repeating Bitcoin's mistakes. So there's nothing really there that I can see in the news that's going to... Bitcoin.com, channel, Lightning Network, Hyperblock to acquire CryptoNut, new Bitcoin only shop in New Hampshire. There's nothing really there either. CCN, buying hack cryptocurrency exchange CoinCheck. SEC quietly puts Bitcoin ETF proposal back on the table. I think a Bitcoin ETF would actually be really good for the markets. ETFs are kind of exchange traded funds, so it's like fund managers getting into kind of the crypto market, and they would buy the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Neo, and Cardano, and they would just have one fund, and you can buy that particular fund. You don't buy the cryptocurrency as such, you buy into the fund, which is really good. So that brings more money into the crypto world, which is good from that point of view. I actually like exchange traded funds. I still don't like people coming in from the banks and the government, but they're already in it. If we're being honest, the banks and the government are already in it, and to a certain degree controlling how Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price, to be honest. 3 reasons why Bitcoin price will rebound in Q2. Okay, so there's no kind of real news that would tell us why it dropped $300. I don't know if you've seen anything. King Bavario, a question. In a pump like yesterday, what's the strategy for taking profit? Because yesterday I sold at 512, 560, 600, but I feel I should have waited, and now I'm out of the game. That's a good question, actually. So here's, and it's really difficult, and I thought, okay, what do you do in this situation? Then normally we're looking at the 1 hour markets. We'll go into kind of TRX just now. In fact, we'll go jump over here. So we're in TRX in the 1 hour kind of chart. So I've been saying trade on the 1 hour chart, but what do you do if it does pump? Just like King Bavario was saying, then what you do, you're looking for exit points, and what you do is look at the 5 minute chart. If you're kind of watching the markets all the time and you're looking at it, you go, I don't know when to get out because it keeps on going up, it keeps on going up, I don't know what to do. So the thing to do is look at the 5 minute chart. This is much closer together. I wouldn't trade on the 5 minute chart, but if you're looking for entry and exit points, I think the 5 minute chart is really good. So we'll just go back for, this is this morning. So we just even use this morning. So looking at the 5 minute chart, and it's when the seven candles cross the 25 candles. It's not the 7 day and the 25 day, but we'll just, it's the 7 and the 25. So 7 crossed down over the 25 at 588, but then it crossed back up again at about 590. So you might have gotten at 590, and then it kind of went all the way up to 648. So you might have got out kind of round about here, but looking at it, you could have got out using the 5 minute chart at 617. However, even if you look at the 1 minute chart, this is going even closer, obviously. And we have to kind of scroll back and scroll back just to give you an example. And this, in a market like this where the volume is so high, really high, and it is kind of just as mooning, and you don't know where to get out, you don't know where to get in again, then you can use the 1 minute chart as well. I know I wouldn't trade or look for trades on the 1 minute chart, but you can use it. So for example, when it started going up this morning, so on the 1 minute chart, 579 you could have got in, went all the way up to 615, and so 579 got out at 601. That's a 20 Satoshi profit, which is not big, but if your numbers are big, then that's big as well. So you'd have got out, then came back in again on the 1 minute chart at 601. We scroll back, 601, kind of went up to about 648, as I said, and getting out at 634. So that would have been another 33 Satoshi profit for you. So that's my strategy when something's mooning and you just go, what? I don't know when to get in, I don't know when to get out. Where's the entry points, where's the exit points? So that's where to look on the 1 minute chart and 5 minute chart. So if you're on the 1 minute chart, you'd have gained an extra, say, 17 Satoshi instead of looking at the 5 minute chart. So when it's a fast moving market, then that's the time to look at the 1 minute chart and just see your kind of entry and exit points. And you can see there's enough run-ups there. There was enough run-up there to get 30 Satoshi worth, or if you kind of sold out at the top, you've seen a couple of red candles, you might have sold then as well. And then you'd have got out at 6.34. It's gone down, it's went down, so you'd have stayed out, you'd have stayed out, you'd have stayed out, and you might have got back in. It's 5.77 and it's up to 5.84 just now. So when it's a fast moving market like that, that's when to look at the 1 minute and the 5 minute charts. A lot of people wouldn't recommend that, but it's good for entry and exit points. That would be my that would be how I would do it. I hope that helps, King Bavero. Look, daily chart, mate, take profit. Yeah, you can look at the daily chart. I mean, I look at the daily chart for the overall picture, the big 50,000 foot view. So if you're looking at the daily chart, let's say for Tron, for example, if you're looking at the daily chart and you're in it for the long term, the daily charts, if you're just going to trade on the daily chart and you're in it for the long term, it's good. It's good if you're in it for the long term. I'll just go back to kind of here. So if you got in the daily chart and just traded the daily chart, obviously you'd look at 406 as an entry point and you'd still be in the game just now if you got in at 406. And this is where I got in. Around about 370, that's when I started trading it for real, and that was looking at the daily charts. But that gives you the overall view. But if you want to trade it, actively trade it and do day trading, then you go down to the hour chart, 15 minute, if it's fast moving, 5 minute and 1 minute. So that is really good kind of from that point of view. But if you say, okay, I'm in this for the long term, the 7 days just crossed the 25 day, I'm going to get in at 406, you'd be up just now, you'd be up kind of really, you'd be doing really well just now instead of actively trading it. And I can understand why people do that. I can understand why you would do that. And to a degree, I've done that with all the other altcoins I've got. It's just Tron is so good for day trading. Christian, welcome to you, just tuning in. So market maker has been busy. Wow. Yeah, the market maker is kind of, we'll look at the market maker, but Etherscan, sorry. I suspect he's got another account, to be honest. So this was the original kind of market maker that everybody was looking at. Ah, he's been busy buying up. 1.4 billion. So he was down to about 47 million. So I don't, if this is the same one. So he's got in again. Or she has got in again. So they're up to one. So they've been buying big time. So I don't know if that's the same one I was looking at. I think it is. Tron it is. Yep, so they've been busy buying up. And busy selling again as well. So I found a couple on it. If you go to the top 100, I'll show you the top 100. I'll give you a link to that just now. I'll just put that in the kind of comments. You go to the top 100, you can check each individual account on the top 100 and see what they're doing. So this person had 1 billion, so they'll be down, kind of way down the list. 1.7 billion, is it this one? OXB2. Find OXB2. That's not it, not OX. That's not finding it. I look to the wrong one. But yeah, you can go to the top 100, look at each individual one and see who's actively trading. You find the top ones, 34 billion there, that'll be Tron, the team that hold that. So that'll not be traded at all, I wouldn't imagine. 79 days, yeah. So it's not been used in all that time. And a lot of the top 10 ones won't have been used either. You've got the Binance wallets there as well. And that's this one we've just seen. So that's the OXB2 one. So what number were they? A number 9 or something? Yeah, number 9. 1.4 billion. Okay. So yeah, you can check them out. Top 100. You can always check and see what they're up to as well. Crypto Don Juan, good day mate. I made it in on time. LOL. Excellent. Good to see you here, buddy. Rocco Guerra, hi mate, how you doing? Good to see you here as well. Eddie Holland, sorry mate, almost impossible to get a live feed, but it's recorded so you can watch later on. Brilliant Eddie, hope you do watch it later on as well. It's just kind of updates on kind of trading and where the market is just now, and see if there's any major news. There's not any major news, to be honest. Dean, Stephen, if you can see chat, the video isn't working. Shit. And the video's not working. 1 second. See if there's any major news. There's not any Just free, not working. Yo, Steve, video buffering like mad. Ah, that's shite. What's buffering it? Can everybody see me just now? Let me know in the comments if you can see me just now, if you can see and hear me okay just now. It seems okay on my side, and the stream health is good as well. It's fixed now, but was out for about 5 minutes. That's not good. Hopefully it's okay now. Right. Okay, I'll just go back. A few people in. Peter Cody, when you're quoting prices, when the 7 crosses 25, you're looking at the point that it crosses or the actual candle price at the moment. When you're looking at the prices, okay, for the 7-day crossing the 25 days, so I would look at the price there, so it'd be 6760 for Bitcoin. But obviously you're not going to get into that price because the price point doesn't cross and probably until the next candle. So you'd have to kind of take a look at it there. So you probably, I've said this before, you're probably not getting the crossover price. You're probably getting maybe, I don't know, 10, if it was kind of Bitcoin, it might be 10, 20, $30 below, because this is crossing down over it, over the 7-day, over the 25, or the 7 kind of candles over the 25 candles for the hourly chart. So yeah, you wouldn't get in at the crossover point, to be honest, because you just don't know if it's going to cross over or not when it's just about touching. So you look for a confirmation candle. So that's what you do. I kind of spoke about that before as well. And you might want to look for a couple of confirmation candles. So I hope that helps, Pierre. Vikram, hello from Dubai. I managed to catch live. Love your videos, watch them daily. Thanks very much, Vikram. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments, and I tried to get to all the comments when you leave it after the replay as well. Try to get to all the comments, so I do appreciate that. Eugene Cunningham, what's the latest with Tron? Sold again yesterday just before peak. Hard to know how low it's going to go back down to get back in. Well, it went down so low today because of the Bitcoin price. So the Bitcoin price kind of went down, shot down $300, and the same happened with Tron. Where are we just now with Tron? 572 just now. That's on the hourly chart. Look at the 15-minute chart. Because it's moving so fast and because there's so much volume, we have to go to the minute charts instead of the hourly charts. So 5 minutes is looking to come back up again, but we just don't know with the BTC price as well. What's the BTC doing just now? Yeah, Bitcoin's going back down again. 6589, so it's jumping all over the place. Just Bitcoin just does not know what it wants to do just now. Just doesn't have a clue where it's going, where it's heading. But it seems to bounce up from around 6,600. It's kind of touched that point a couple of times, but I kind of thought it would go back down to 6,000 a couple of weeks ago. I thought it was going to go down to 6,000. That's why I got out of Tron the other day as well and put into Tether. Yesterday it was, or the day before. Because I thought it was going to go down at 6,000, but it seems to be bouncing off the 6,600 mark, or around about 6,500. So I don't know what it's going to do. It's weird. It's a weird market this week for Bitcoin, but it affects every single other altcoin as well. It's a pain in the arse, to be honest, but we kind of have to look at it, and we can only trade what we see on the charts as well. On the 5-minute chart, it's below, so I don't know if this is a kind of an entry point just now or not. And just because Tron is moving so fast, it's kind of crossed over there on the minute chart at 567. That might have been a good point to get in, but it's just dead choppy just now. So for me, if I was trying to get in just now, I'd just be leaving at the market and looking at the Bitcoin price and seeing what was happening with Bitcoin, because that affects everything, to be honest. So it's difficult. It's a difficult one. Do you think it will hit 500 again? If Bitcoin price tanks, yeah. Tron will hit 500 again if the Bitcoin price tanks. So when I say tank, it meaning go below $6,000. However, having said that, to be honest, King Bavario, I think if we look at the kind of Bitcoin price tanked about $300 and Tron held relatively steady, because I thought, oh shit, it's going to tank again, but held relatively steady. So it just depends what news kind of Tron comes out with as well. But if there's no news in either Bitcoin or kind of Tron, if the Bitcoin price tanks for whatever reason, then we can see Tron kind of going down as well. So 570, it is just now 570 Satoshi. On the 1 minute chart is going down. 5 minute chart, it's down as well. So all the other charts will be down for Tron just now. But you never know, it just turns on a whim, because when the Bitcoin price turns, then that's when everything else turns as well. There's Bitcoin just now, 6586. And that's the early chart for Tron, 569. So it has been as low as 558. So yeah, if Bitcoin does go down, then we're going down with it. To be honest, Tron is definitely going down. Christopher A, glad to catch you live. I just got in. Have you bought Tron yet? Yes, I got into Tron. I got in. I've been trading it. I've traded it 4 times. Managed to get back 1.1 Bitcoin worth. And the latest price I got in was 617. Just as the BTC market, the Bitcoin kind of tanked, but I'm happy holding. I'm cool with that. Even if it does go below 500, I'm happy holding. If it becomes another trading position, I will start trading it again, but I'm happy holding just now. Musashish, just joined, mate. Delighted for you to go back in. Can you post a link to your TRX Satoshi USD calculator again? Alright, okay. I'll just do that just now. hzen.co.uk, and it was Bitcoin price calculator. So this is quite a good tool. I just kind of made it up because I was looking for something like this myself. I couldn't find anything, so I kind of created this. I found something to create this. So it's a Bitcoin Satoshi calculator as well, just to see how much it could be up, or depending on the Bitcoin price. So we'll just take a quick look at that just now. So if the Satoshi value of the coin is, say, 570 just now, and say you've got 1 million coins of Tron, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and say the price target of Bitcoin is $6,000, then the value of your 1 million Tron tokens is 34,000. But if you want to speculate and say, okay, what if the Bitcoin price goes to 20,000? 20, 1, 2, 3, then the value of your 1 million tokens staying at the same Satoshi value is 114,000, 3 times the amount. So it's a good wee calculator just for speculating and just for thinking or daydreaming even, because you just go, okay, what if the Bitcoin price goes to 50,000? Then the value is 285,000 for 1 million tokens at 570 Satoshi. Now, if Bitcoin price was to go to 50,000, obviously the Satoshi value of Tron would go up as well, say to 1,200 even. And there your value goes to 600,000. If it goes to 2,000, which is an all-time high, oh, bang on 1 million. So Bitcoin price 50,000, Satoshi value of Tron is 2,000. You've got 1 million coins. You've got $1 million worth of Tron there. So it's a good wee calculator. So I posted that in the link for you. Kim O'Brien, now on holiday in Madrid, so can't watch live streaming for long. I sold 25% of 10k Tron at 559. Was gutted until I heard your story later. If it drops, how far below 559 is worth getting back in? It really depends on the Bitcoin price, Kim. So I don't actually know. Just keep an eye on the Bitcoin price. If Bitcoin starts going back up again, we can expect Tron to go back up again. But I just don't know. Just now, I don't know where Bitcoin is headed. And it just doesn't know what it wants to do. If you go into TradingView as well, TradingView is really good if you find kind of good people that are doing technical analysis. So trading view on the Bitcoin US dollar, 16 people are saying it's a strong sell. So most people are saying it's a strong sell. With that, I used to follow this guy, Magic Poop Cannon, but he's just is so egotistical, it's unbelievable. So I stopped following him because he was just being really arsey, to be honest. So I stopped following his kind of stuff on TradingView. But it's good, but there's people short, there's people long, they see somebody's long, so there's so many differing opinions in technical analysis, and I just don't, for the long term, I don't see technical analysis good. I love the charts, which is part of technical analysis, on the hourly chart and the day charts, stuff like that. But for anything else, you cannot predict. People are saying technical analysis is the be all and end all, but you cannot predict where the market's going. But you can say, okay, here's a good entry point, here's a good exit point, and you can see the long-term trends and stuff like that. It's really good for that. But if you get too deep into it, it's a quagmire. It just kind of mangles your mind, to be honest. So, but TradingView is good. But there's so many people saying you should sell, so many people saying you should buy. You just don't know. People saying that loud and clear. Okay, so the video is working again. Shine is saying good to catch you from Aberdeen. Welcome to you. We've got a lot of Scottish people in the house. Scottish posse back in the house. Good now. Okay, question. I know you're going back into Tron because you love it, but what moment are you waiting to get in again? I'm back in Tron just now. Rinny. I was Rinny that was asking that, so I'm back in just now. So I've been trading it 4 times since yesterday. So I managed to get back in. I made a profit of 1.1 Bitcoin. But obviously it's down just now. If I was to sell just now, I'd lose the profit I made. But I'm not going to sell, I'll just hold. I'm happy holding. Eugene Cunningham saying, cheers man, my pleasure. Shine, any chance it will go to 0.026? It can do. You just don't know what the Bitcoin price is going to do. And it's going to follow the Bitcoin price as well. Unless there's any big major news comes out, like if Coinbase was to kind of add Tron to the platform, then obviously Tron would go up. So barring any major news coming out, if Bitcoin goes down, Tron is going down. If Bitcoin goes up, Tron is going up as well. Street Workouts here, welcome to you, good to see you here. Volume on Tron is impressive. Yeah, the volume on Tron was mental yesterday. It's 40,000 Bitcoin just now. What was it overall on CoinMarketCap? Just have a wee look. So Tron is back down in 12th place. And the volume was 1.1 billion over the last 24 hours. 1.1 billion, that's crazy. And I think it's one of the top ones. Tether and Bitcoin were the only ones that... so it beat Ethereum yesterday on volume. So it is really impressive. Musasish, I'm just going to say, I don't know how to pronounce that. 4-hour MACD peaked and heading down. Yeah, we could be going down further today. Dean, are you planning just trade until mainnet launch, then move on to another coin, or planning to stay in TRX long term? TRX long term, for me, I like the coin. I've kind of researched it, I know about the team. Justin Sun, I check all his tweets. The Tron Foundation, Twitter as well, check theirs, which is more or less the same. And the team are good. They're coming out with the mainnet launch, they're going to have dApps built upon it. It's just such a good coin. I just see so much potential for Tron in the long term. So the only reason I'm trading Tron is, one, because it's liquid. So I could buy and sell 5 or 10 million if I wanted to, if I had that kind of money, but I don't, quite easily. So it's very liquid. It's good for trading because it's up and down as well. So there's enough volatility in it to make money, also to lose money as well though. And for the long term, because I know about it, I've researched it, I'm really into it, then I would do it. I'm in it for the long term. So the only reason I'm trading it is to get more Tron coins. And that's the purpose of me trading Tron. It's not just to make money, it's to get more coins for the long term. Matt Houston, hi from Brisbane, Australia. Really like your videos. Thanks mate, I really appreciate that. Eugene Cunningham, I hope Tron goes back to 0.026. Yeah, a lot of people do, I would imagine, just to get back in again. And would I put more in? I actually thought about going all in on NEO. I thought, okay, just sell everything that I've got just now and buy 3,000 NEO tokens and just collect the gas on them which at current prices would be about $6,000 a year. But if it started going up, obviously it would be more than that. I actually thought about that because I think Neo is going to be a $500 coin by the end of the year, if everything plays out the way I'm hoping it does, but that's just kind of hope thinking. King, I need Tron trading on ETH to go down some before I re-enter. It might go down today. Keep a close eye on the BTC price, and the Ether you could get in Ether. Obviously, it's kind of, it tallies up anyway with the BTC price and the USD price in Ether as well. So yeah, there's going to be good opportunities to get in and out of Tron. IK saying thanks, my pleasure. Marina, will Tron go up in the short term? We don't know. Honestly, I can't say that. I definitely cannot say that. I'm not a kind of financial advisor, or I can't tell you what to do. But looking at the charts, it looks as if it's going down. 1 hour chart still looking okay, but it's still on the cusp. But we just need to keep an eye on that BTC price. If that tanks, everything is going to tank, to be honest. Eric, the dreams, yeah, definitely. Dean, Marina, I think it will continue to rise up into the mainnet launch at the end of May. After that, it's anyone's guess. Yeah, it just depends on how well it's received, how many dApps are going to go onto it. But I've got kind of a few questions about that they're not really charging that enough for the dApp developers to go onto the mainnet on Tron. It's only 1,024 tokens, which is strange. That's a kind of computer number. So I don't know why they've done 1,024 tokens. I guess it's something to do with the computer language and that. Like a kilobyte, you know, there's not 1,000 bytes in a kilobyte, there's 1,024, so it's a computer number, so I don't know why they said. There must be some reason behind it, but I don't know what it is. Eugene Cunningham, LOL, hear them keyboard keys being hit with authority, LOL. Thanks for two, very useful, good. Mitch Dieter, yes, can see you clearly, watching from South Africa. In your opinion, would BTC drop to 3,500? I honestly don't think so. We've got somebody in a group just now saying the Bitcoin price is going to go down to 2,000. I cannot see it myself, to be honest. I can see the lowest it's going to go, in my opinion, biased opinion, the lowest I can see Bitcoin going to is $5,400, and that's a support level. And from there, that's when I see the big bounce. If it doesn't bounce from 6,000 right up to kind of 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, I don't know where it's going to go, as low as it's going to go, but I think there's one more big drop. Or it could be that now is kind of the time that's just going down and up and down and up. So it's bouncing from 6,500 and going up again, going down to 6,500, going up again. So this could be the start of a major rise, or it could be that it's going to go down further. But the lowest I can see Bitcoin going is $5,400. And that in and of itself would be bad enough, but I cannot see it going down to kind of lower than 4,000, to be honest. I can't see any lower than 5,000, but you never know. You never know how much is being manipulated just now, to be honest. Matthew Parks, in terms of Tron getting added to Coinbase, if this were to happen, do you agree it would be after the mainnet launch and after the conversion of the tokens? I can't see it being added because Coinbase have came out and said already they're going to add ERC20 tokens. So Tron is not going to be an ERC20 token after the mainnet launch. So whether they come to some agreement, I can't see it, to be honest. I think it's just rumours. If they did come out, you could see the Tron price quadrupling, quintupling, or kind of overnight, to be honest. But I don't know how they would work that with the mainnet launch and the new coin, to be honest. Street Workout, TRX, great article comparing ETH and TRX, really good read today. Post that up. Street Workout, if you've got a link to it, just post it in the comments. You should be able to post that, okay? Or post in the comments after the video, that'd be great. Eric, Wall Street Bitcoin bull Tron Lee predicts massive outflow of crypto before tax day. Tax day is 17th of April. Thought this was interesting. It could be something to do with the tax, but would there be any reason to gain from getting out of crypto? Because obviously if you're getting out to crypto and into fiat, then you're going to have to declare the tax on it as well. Whereas if you're still in crypto, then there's no tax to declare because you've not gone into fiat yet. So I don't know if that would come into play. Street Workout, thinking about all the FID, we need to insulate us. Remember, Ethereum was hacked with Dale, and we forget that. Yeah, Yeah, Neo is good. Only one of few staking wallets you don't need to keep open 24/7. It is. I love kind of Neo for staking as well. And I had a big position in Neo, but I got out of it to trade Tron. And the kind of my thinking was to get more of Tron and build it up and build it up. But the more I looked into Tron, I thought this is really good for the long term as well. It could do just as well as Neo. Vikram, what are your views about Ethereum? Its RSI has been oversold and now recovering a little. I don't know, to be honest, with Ethereum. It doesn't look good for Ethereum, to be honest. Just now, we'll just look at the USD value. Yeah, that's on the 1 hour chart. We'll look at the daily chart. That's good for an overall kind of macro view. It's not looking good on the daily chart, although it kind of is kind of stabilizing around about this price, around about 370. It's kind of hit the bottom there a few times. So we'll just see when the last time kind of hit there. So talking back in kind of November. So if you see these kind of candles here, these are day candles. If we look at these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it seems to be stabilizing around 370. So it could be due for a bounce, but according to this chart, if you're looking at a day chart, 7 days crossed over the kind of 25 days crossed over the 100 days, so it's same with the 7 day. So it wouldn't be a good entry point, although on the RSI and the 14 is kind of going into oversold territory. Well, it is in oversold territory just now, but we'll need to see. I guess that depends again on the Bitcoin price. So there's a lot to kind of think about. I think I'm going to leave it there just now, to be honest. I've been on longer than I thought, and then I've got a business meeting as well. So I'm going to leave it there just now. But let me know if you want to join a Facebook group. We've got a free Facebook group as well. If you want to join a Facebook group there, we've just started it. So you can join us over there at Cryptocurrency for Beginners, although we'll just be talking about anything. I'll just post a link in here for you as well. And also, if you're a beginner, you can join us. If you're a beginner and you're just looking to get into it, or you're intermediate and you're looking for a few kind of good trading strategies, you can join us over at CYT-Crypto.com and buy the program Cryptocurrency for Smart People. I'll put the link in there for you as well, just in case you want to join. I'm not pushing it or anything. It's just a lot of people are asking questions, so you can join that if you're a beginner just getting into crypto and you want a few trading strategies as well. So join us over there, and we've got a private Facebook group on that as well. So it'll be good to see you there. Okay, I will speak to you later. Have a brilliant weekend. I'll not be on over the weekend, or I might, depending on what happens with Tron. If Tron moons, then I'll be on. But if it doesn't, if it's just a normal day, I'll just leave it at the weekend. But have a brilliant day, have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing. I'll see you again on Monday. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.